Hello precious souls, and welcome back to Soul Truth 1111. I hope you all are doing amazing today on this day of a full moon. I think it's a strawberry full moon as well. But a couple things before we get started. It's really Spirit really had this on my heart, okay, and I want to really clarify it. I do twin flame readings. There's a lot of readers that do twin flame and soulmates and stuff like that. My focus is on twin flame energy. So if you are wanting a twin flame reading, I can do that, but these are generalized, okay? What I do here are generalized, and meaning it may resonate with you and it may not. So to your specific journey as a twin flame. I think in my last video or one of my prior videos, I mentioned I think it was the Two of Cups, the two fish on there, that because it said two souls that become one, that can mean soulmate, but with my channel, I don't have nothing against soulmates or karmics or anything like that, and I'm not trying to say it that way. I'm just saying this specific channel is to channel the energies of twin flames. So if you may not know that, or you may not know if you're a twin flame or not, then you take each card as they resonate. But only you know that deep within. There's sometimes I can guide you through a personal reading to let you know if you are or not, based on what the cards are telling me. But I'll also get messages in the general readings, such as today, which possibly talk about things that are happening with the divine masculines or feminines in karmic relationships or soulmate relationships. So I love you all. That has nothing to do with nitpicking at either or. I'm just specifically want everyone that views to get the most out of the readings. That's why I'm bringing this up. So I don't want to anyone to feel misled or in those aspects. So my channel is for twin flames. My readings, some of the cards that say soulmate are not about soulmates per se. Those before I draw cards, I ask specifically for current energies of twin flame collective. Okay, so I do not ask for soulmate or you know what I mean. So when I do draw a soulmate, based on the cards before or after, that will let me know if it's a karmic or a soulmate situation, or it means the twin flame connection and journey. So I just wanted to make that clear so that so that you take each card as they resonate according to your journey and know how I give my readings and where I'm coming from, basically, when I do them. This is going to be a bit of a long reading, so I'm going to get to it. If you would like a personal reading from me, whether it's about a soulmate or a twin flame, I can help you with that. Please feel free to look in the description box concerning a personal reading for me, or with me, excuse me, and I'll do my best to help you with that. Or I do offer twin flame counseling for your journey as well. So there's a lot of cards here. This is a divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame collective reading. So this is both energies of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. we do have the mental. I start with the mental, physical, emotional, and then spiritual on both the masculine and the divine feminine, divine masculine and divine feminine. And then in the middle we have the overall all cards for this reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I hope you all are doing well, as I said, and I love you all, no matter what is, situation that you are in, or what is happening on your journey. I send you love and light and blessings concerning all things that concern you. Okay, so here we go. Ten of Earth is the first card we have here, and this has to do with material abundance, affluence, mastery, and financial security. This also has to do with inheriting wealth or inheriting knowledge. So this is I'm picturing in another deck, but yeah, just having financial security or being materially in a good place where you have no worries for finances. Okay, so this is a good place for the divine feminines to start. Okay, so blessings and finances are coming your way, and keep moving in the positive directions and the self-love and in the business ventures that Spirit may be guiding you in. Okay, the next one we have is the Sun. This also means abundance and projects coming to fruition, relationships flourishing, and growth assured at this time, and having plenty. So yeah, this is basically saying having all you need and being content. This is also the highest card in the deck, meaning this is innocence. This is basically having all your needs met, and being in a place of just happiness, joy, bliss, and having no need for or want for anything. Okay. Next we have is the Five of Earth, and this has to do with being assertive, and also has to do with abundance or illusion of lack. So, or overlooking a treasure. Okay, so many of you are dealing with finances right now, or laying the groundwork for a solid foundation. Divine feminines. This is mental for the divine feminines right now. So make sure that you're also confronting those illusions of lack and those fears of lack. Even if you're not in this abundant state, you are in the aspect of manifestation. You can put your mind and your intents out there, especially during the full moon and the new moon coming, to manifest those things that you need and desire into your life, to make that a reality for you. So you're never in lack, even though your circumstances may tell you different. Tell your circumstances the truth. Okay? Tell your circumstances otherwise. Not to lie to your circumstances, but to change them. Okay? So it's like I talk about all the time, the law of attraction. Change your circumstances by your beliefs. Okay? Next we have the Two of Air. This is a stalemate or uncertainty, considering options. So what I'm getting from this is many divine feminines may feel that they're tired of waiting around, they're tired of being patient, they're considering their options in every aspect, concerning finances, concerning relationships, concerning where they live, their jobs, every circumstance. But make sure that you follow your intuition and that you don't move on something just because nothing's moving or there is an uncertainty. Make sure you stay, prayed up and balanced and grounded, and just in a place of trusting the universe to bring about the answers that you need to move you forward, okay? And out of the thoughts of lack and out of this uncertainty, and do consider your options, and choose those options that are for your highest and best good, okay? And stalemates, sometimes when things aren't moving, are for our highest good, and we need to listen to our intuition and wait, because maybe the divine masculine is being worked on at this time, and maybe spirit is getting those finances and that job ready for you to manifest those things. So make sure that you are just really consulting your intuition and moving accordingly, okay? All right. So those were cards for the mental state. Now we're moving on to the physical. And the first card I have is the King of Water here. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice and charity work. So, many divine feminines, I'm really feeling this, and I have been, may be closed off to the whole journey at this time, because of what they've gone through. All right, so they may have even left the connection, or have gone their own way, and that could be why there's a stalemate as well in the journey, but not with the divine feminine in her life. But make sure that you keep an open heart and an open mind with those around you, and with concerning things that are heartfelt, and that you listen to trustworthy and heartfelt advice, even if it's from spirit, because God will never lead you in the wrong direction. The universe always has your back. So, and charity work always is a way to get us out of any funk. If we're feeling down, or feeling like life is stagnant and we do have extra time, give back. Give in a certain area will make you, God said it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. It truly is. To see a smile on somebody else's face can warm your heart so much more than receiving, a gift or something from someone. So it really is more blessed to give than it is to receive. So remember that. Okay. Next we have life experiences. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So this oftentimes, this card is also the Tower. So this could mean that significant change is happening for the divine feminine, or she is sensing the significant change within her divine masculine. As I spoke in a prior reading, I stated that the Divine Feminines will feel when the Divine Masculine starts to change, and when the Tower moments are happening in the Divine Masculine's life, the Divine Feminine will, may want to cry or may feel the hurt from the Tower moments. So this is also a time to spread your wings. So don't stay stagnant. If Spirit is telling you to move in a certain direction, move. If Spirit wants you to stay where you're at and don't move and just pray and follow your intuition, then do so. Take these cards as they resonate. So, these are significant life changes. So if you Divine Feminines are in this codependency still and are still afraid to let go of the Divine Masculines, this could also be the Tower moment that causes you to do so. Okay? I'm just saying, because a lot of times we don't heed Spirit's advice. So this could be a Tower moment for the Divine Feminines as well, because they're codependent for some reason on the Divine Masculine. Okay, so take these as they resonate, as I said, but this can also be feeling the Divine Masculine go through his Tower moments. If you still have fears physically of losing your Divine Masculine, or to someone else, then that is a codependency. That is, we should always be free enough to allow someone to do whatever it is Spirit is wanting them to do within their life. If there's any control or codependency, that's not a God thing. That's it's not for our highest good, I'll put it that way. So Spirit would always want us to move out of that into what is for our highest good. Okay, for the physical, we have the Three of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for a high quality work, and a team player. So many Divine Feminines may be coming into a place where they're recognized for their work, or may gain a promotion, or be changing jobs into a higher paying position, or just be recognized by their peers, or just other co-workers. That's what I mean, or even people within their school, of their hard work. The power of creativity. So continue to operate in your creativities, because Spirit is really opening that up right now. Okay. Next we have the Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So this is basically telling you to not give up in your journey. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on those things that you're investing your time and your effort in. And this has to do with loving yourself as well. So, or those projects that you've started, whether they're, they could be books, or just moving into those new jobs, or things that you have on your heart to use as stepping stones to make your way up into the business or the realm that you would want to be promoted into. So make sure that you don't give up, and you have courage and believe in yourself. Okay, continue to do so, no matter what happens with the the journey of the twin flame journey, know that you and the divine are sufficient. Okay? You are self-sufficient within yourself, with your self-love, and you have all you need to manifest into the 3D realm. Your blessings and all that Spirit has for you. Next we have balance. And this means renewal. Acknowledge or compromise. Equality, harmony, and healing. This is a temperance card. So being patient and giving and receiving and having a willingness to do so. This also is balance within the giving and receiving. Not giving too much and not, not giving too much and not receiving anything. And then not receiving anything just not giving nothing at all. So just finding a true balance within your masculine and feminine as well within you as the divine feminine. So know that as you share a soul with someone, that you carry both counterparts in you. You carry both aspects of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within you, and so as does your divine masculine. So finding a balance within this as well, and a compromise. This is what I was saying about the tower moments, is as the divine masculines are going through changes and healing and transforming, the divine feminines may be feeling this. So continue to stay balanced and grounded. This also helps your divine masculine to stay balanced and grounded. Okay, so just as an extra bonus. Okay, this is move. So this could be actually moving or actually moving forward. This also means the Chariot. So this could also mean that your divine masculine is moving toward you, or coming forward. This also means to act or direct, to discipline or be disciplined in an area, or master an area. So an area that you may have struggled in, you're becoming more strengthened within that area. Also, this means focus and effort, and Chariot, as I said. This is in the traditional tarot. This is the Chariot. So this also means that, like I said, the divine masculine can be moving towards the divine feminine, or want to move towards the divine feminines at this time, or is thinking about doing this in the physical. Okay, because this is a physical card. So, but I'm feeling that a lot of divine feminines are kind of detached or separated right now. Possibly waiting on results, or waiting on the divine to give them instructions on what is next. So, okay, so that's move. Next we have 9 and 9. So dreams coming true. So it's an awesome card. This is contentment and receiving that which is due to you, or having gratitude. This also can mean indulgence, but your dreams coming true by the universe, by the divine. So the manifestation of those things that your intents that you've put out into the world are coming back into your life. This also means do things that bring you more joy, that are more that are fun. So do things that have to do with your dreams coming true, okay? Which ultimately raise your vibration, okay? So this is contentment and gratitude as well for your dreams coming true. So that's what we have for the physical. A lot of changes happening. We're going on to the emotional, and there's a lot of changes happening here. The first card we have is codependency. And what I'm getting from this is that many divine feminines still may be codependent on the divine masculines. I'm also getting that many of the divine masculines and the divine feminines are ending this codependency part within them. Like I said, as the divine masculines are changing and going through their tower moments, the divine feminines are also mirroring this. They're mirroring each other. So I also am receiving that as the divine feminine or masculines are letting go of the codependency, which could be any type of addictions, alcohol, food, drugs, sex, or needing a person there constantly, being codependent in a relationship. As the divine masculines are letting go of this, the divine feminines can also experience or know that they are doing so. So I'm getting two scenarios here where the divine feminines need to let go still. This is why a tower moment may be moving in so that this codependency can be brought down as well. For your highest good, so Spirit can bring you into everything that is meant for you, or you're feeling the divine masculine, the karma that the divine masculine is working his way through, which is also for his highest good. So Spirit is really transforming both the divine masculine and divine feminines right now. I'm really feeling a resonation with the divine masculine right now. As far as the divine feminines picking up, many of you that have divine feminines that have been in your strength for a while and been on your own journey are going to feel the tower moments of the divine masculine, and the divine masculine reaping their karma. And you're going to feel the shifts and the changes. You might even hear from them, whether it's telepathically or it's in the 3D realm. This is just what I'm picking up on. Okay, so the codependency that may be in the divine masculine's life, which may be coming to an end, the divine feminines are going to know this and feel and sense this and pick up on this. Okay, because we also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present. So what I'm really feeling from this is that the divine masculines, many of them, I'm picking up on, are, what Spirit's telling me, are feeling regretful, or they're being awakened, or knowing how they hurt the divine masculine or divine feminines through this codependency. What was a blessing and what was meant to be a blessing to them, they saw as just a trigger or a issue. So which caused the divine feminines to completely walk away, which caused the tower moments and them to recognize that they lost the divine feminines or have put them in a mindset of such. now the divine feminines are okay being by themselves and doing, you know, they don't feel a need for the divine masculine, which is how it should be on both ends. There should be a want and a desire and a pull, but not a need. There should always be a longing for that home feeling, you know, but not a need. If you need, that's a codependency. Okay, but the divine feminines are in a need right now to forgive. And many of the divine feminines are struggling with this right now, to forgive. If I forgive, is it going to be the same? If I go back, is it, you know, I mean, is he really changing? So this is why they're being able to feel a lot of the changes from the divine masculine that are happening, so that they can know that that it is real. And we should always forgive anyway, because when we don't forgive, we keep our own self bound, not the other person. Okay, so remember to just stay in a place of forgiving and learning, because that's ultimately what we're here to do. That leads to the unconditional love. That is a very strong component of unconditional love. Okay. So that's what I'm getting so far, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, so know that. I feel, again, this is a message from the divine feminines, worth waiting for. Please wait for me. Okay, for many of the divine feminines, wait for me. So next we have the deception card. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I am believing that the divine masculines have uncovered a deception in their karmic relationship, or another soulmate relationship they have been in. Or there is a divine feminine that has been deceptive to, has been in another relationship, and has to leave that relationship. But what I'm really picking up on is the first scenario. Okay, if you are being deceptive, any of the divine feminines out there, take these as they resonate, please. Know that, you know, the best way to deal with any unconditional love and any twin flame journey is to be your authentic self. Okay, but what I'm really picking up on is the mirroring from the divine masculine, the codependency, the forgive, worth waiting for. Divine masculine is really speaking through these cards on the divine feminine side today. Okay, I'm really picking up on the divine masculine energy on the divine feminine side, which oftentimes happens. Sometimes it does happen, but or vice versa. So what I'm feeling here is there has been a deception, which has been part of the tower moment for the divine masculines in a prior reading. I spoke about this. And the divine masculines are really reaping what they've sowed from this, and karmically this has come back to basically bite them in the ass. Whether they wore the mask or someone else wore the mask, this is, I don't know, they're having to face some financial difficulties and some other issues that this is bringing up, because I'm also seeing like things not going their way. I'll show you as the reading goes on, but yeah, so the best way to deal with any journey is to be authentic. I will end that with that. Next we have finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this could be for the divine feminines, and like I said, I'm really picking up on the divine masculines on this end as well. So I think the deception has to do with some of the divine masculines and feminines, and issues with finances. I don't know really what. I don't know if they're in divorce or custody issues, but there's changes that are happening with this deceit, deception, and finances. Okay, for the divine masculine and feminine on both sides, I'm seeing this. So for those of you that are not going through that, and those of you that even are, stay optimistic about your love life. I believe this is for the divine feminines that are not, that are not resonating with the deception and are not resonating with the codependency, but may resonate with need to forgive. But some of you may be resonating with the others because of your divine feminine, your divine masculine going through that healing right now. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So continue to forgive and stay positive, okay? Because everything will work itself out in divine timing. This is a strange reading because I'm seriously picking up on the divine masculine on both sides, so it's very strange. But I'm also intently feeling the divine feminines need to forgive and stay optimistic. I feel like there's something in the middle here that is being dealt with, and I'm picking up on that thing that's being dealt with, which had to do with deceit. It had to do with codependency, addictions, and stuff like that. It had to do with deceit, which caused a financial problem now. Okay? And the divine is telling the divine feminines right now to forgive and stay optimistic. Forgive and stay optimistic. Okay? That's just the message that's coming through right now. As the divine masculines move through this, okay? This also involves children. Your love life involves children. So this could have to do with the children that you have. I mean, I'm not saying that this whole reading is negative. That's not, don't take that at all. I'm just saying there's a lot of changes going on right now, which are tower moments, which are being felt at both ends, at all ends, okay? And there are children being involved, whether some may resonate with this and some may not. So some may be going through divorces where children have to go live with one parent or another, or there are children involved when coming into unions, and that is being considered. So take this as it resonates to you, okay? But the divine knows how to work everything out for the highest good of the children too. That is at the foremost always, in the forefront. This card is also calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations, visualizations help you, bring you together. This is a twin flame card, okay? I'm not getting that it is a soulmate card. As I specified in the beginning of this reading, many of the decks do not have twin flame cards, but when I ask specifically for Spirit to guide me in telling me what is twin flame, what is karmic, what is soulmate, what is, Spirit will always confirm to me. This is a twin flame card, and the divine feminines, many of them are not wanting to call in their divine masculines. They're needing to pray. They're needing to forgive. They're needing to get in this open heart chakra space again because of the deception, because of the things that have happened. And maybe the divine masculines have been calling out to the divine feminines, and the divine feminines are basically not moving forward in that. It could be because Spirit is saying it's not the right time. Okay, not that they don't love you, because there's unconditional love there. If you are a twin flame, the love will never go away. Okay, but it just may not be the right time. The divine feminines are right now needing to feel a little bit more secure, I'm feeling, because of what has happened for many of you. And for many of you, this could be reconnecting or reconciling. But I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling that there is a stalemate. There is a slowdown. You want this in the physical, but there is a... Spirit is just saying, just be patient. Be patient. The Temperance card. Be patient. Work on yourself. Stay in your self-love. Stay in your balance. Balance out these things. As you are feeling divine masculine go through his karma, let him know that you're there. Let them know. And when it's time, it will come together. Okay? When it's time, it will come together. Remain playful. Okay? Spirit wants to recapture the romance and allow inner youthful spirit to shine, spirit of fun to shine. So remain playful, because things seem very heavy right now. But allow Spirit to bring out the playfulness in you again. Forgive and release, and stay grounded and balanced in your unconditional love and forgiveness and playful. Okay? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, divine feminines, many of you already know who your divine masculine is, and vice versa. The divine masculine are learning now, many of them, who their divine feminines are. A lot of this has to do with them going a direction that they thought was the divine feminine, only to find out it was deception. This is what is happening for many of the divine masculines, okay? I'm just saying it like I'm feeling it, and you know who you are, guys. If it resonates with you, then it resonates with you. If it doesn't, then take each card as they resonate, because that's what it's about. This is a general reading. So events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. Okay, so as the divine masculine is being transformed right now, I mean, this is divine feminine cards, but things are going to start moving a lot faster for the divine feminines as they forgive and as they allow the codependency to be removed even in them, and they open their hearts and stay optimistic, okay, and know that it's worth waiting for. Just keep an open heart. I feel for a lot of divine feminines that their heart chakra are closed. They're closed off right now. And as soon as the forgiveness starts to flow and the heart chakra starts to open up after these tower moments of awakening for the divine masculine are happening, because the divine feminines are very aware of this. If you're a true divine feminine, with your you are the true twin for your divine masculine, you will know what he's going through right at that moment. But things are going to start progressing. They're going to move fast. As soon as he realizes that what's happened, and he wants what he's missed back. So yeah. Just delays will be over for your happiness, and a lot of things happening at once. Okay, so next we're moving on to spiritual. Okay, Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So I have a feeling this has to do with regarding possibly going back into the journey and opening your heart up again. You are feeling restless, and current events need your immediate attention. So this could also have to do with other areas in your life, but I'm feeling this has to do with balance and clearing your chakras and just forgiving yourself, forgiving your divine masculine, and keeping an open mind, okay, to move forward as these things start to happen fast. Yeah, think things through carefully, but let your intuition lead and guide you. The Four of Air, time to rest and take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide the answers. So as I was just saying, think things through carefully, but go by your intuition. It's good to use your logic, but by going inward and meditating and being led by spirit and the universe, by your own intuition, you will not be led astray. Okay, make sure you rest and take some quiet time for this to know, and also send supportive love to your true divine masculine as well. Next we have the third eye chakra. So yes, again, intuition. Spirit is wanting the divine feminines to go within and really take the time to hear spirit and follow the guidance of your inner self. Okay, this has to do with spiritual strength. This has to do with encouragement, and remind you that you're to follow your inner strength. Having courage and self-discipline, being stable and persistent in what you know to be in your knower. You may be tired and weary from the struggle, but don't give up. Spirit's saying don't give up. Even though you're tired and weary, go back into nature, go back into spirit, and be rejuvenized by the universe and by your spirit. You know, by spirit in by the divine is what I'm trying to say, by God. Allow God to rejuvenate you and give you a renewed inner strength, okay, and a renewed discipline and renewed courage and persistence to continue on forward, and a renewed forgiveness, okay. Next we have disruption. This is also the Tower, which leads to enlightenment. So this is things happening suddenly. There's two of them for the divine feminine. So I'm feeling that this could be happening for some of the divine feminines that refuse to see the truth about the divine masculine that they're dealing with. Okay? This could be for a karmic, this could be for a soulmate that does not want to possibly see the truth. This could be for the divine feminine as well, picking up on the divine masculine and what he's going through. This can also be a divine feminine that is still codependent and afraid to let go of the divine masculine. Okay, so Take this as it resonates, but what it means is that basically your whole life being shaken up until you release whatever that thing is that you're holding on to, that's disrupting your life and your peace, until you can love yourself and you're complete within yourself. So letting go of the codependency. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I feel like there's maybe 2 or 3 of you that need to release, need to let go. You know who you are. This will resonate with you. This is also coming up with a codependency card for, I think, possibly 3. I'm getting the number 3 or 4 individuals that need to let go. Yeah, there's a fear of letting go of this divine masculine. So, and you're holding on and won't allow yourself to let go and love yourself because you're afraid of losing this person, this divine masculine. And Spirit is saying you need to let go of this. Okay, I don't know who you are. You know who you are. So as this resonates, please take it with love always. Okay. Next we have hope. This is a beautiful card. This is also the star. This also means faith. This also means healing. This also means enlightenment. So know that even if you're one of the 3 or 4 that I was speaking to, that it's for enlightenment. It's for your self-love and healing. Okay? And for all the divine feminines that may be watching, including the divine masculines, if this resonates with you, this means wish fulfilled, wish being fulfilled, and aspirations, and success, and things being finalized, like finally coming into your success. Yeah, and enlightenment and faith and healing. I'm really getting healing and enlightenment. So light being shed in this situation on the truth. Okay? No more deception. That's why those tower moments are coming in, to get rid of this codependency and deception. That light can be shed in this situation. Both of these mean enlightenment. Spirit is wanting enlightenment here. Okay, enlightenment means taking off the mask. It means walking away from this codependency and allow yourself to be free and be who you truly are, and love yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Okay, material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, for this means peaceful, tranquil, a time when problems just seem to disappear. Reflecting back to a more peaceful time when there was, no struggle, or this also means giving and receiving equally. This is a practice of generosity and gratitude and compassion. So this is just being content, or being contentment within yourself and within your life. Not just reminiscing about the past, but being content right where you are. Having that peace and that tranquility now, and giving and receiving and gratitude now, not just way back then. Okay? It's bringing that into the present. Okay. Next we have discontent and boredom. What I'm getting from this is a stagnation. So a restlessness or impatience. things not moving forward the way you have hoped. This is also for those few individuals that I'm picking up on. For some reason, I'm feeling a very strong restlessness, or almost an irritation, or a frustration, or even an anger that things have not worked out the way you hoped. But Spirit is wanting you to know that even though you need to let go of this divine masculine, that doesn't mean that there isn't someone for you, or there isn't that Spirit doesn't have your highest good at hand or at mind, or isn't bringing that into being. What I'm feeling is Spirit wants you to love you first so that you can manifest that. Let go of the codependency and love yourself. Also, I'm feeling like also an impatience and restlessness for all the divine feminines as well, possibly because of being patient while divine masculine does heal and go through the tower moments and does go through the transformations that they are having to go through. So many of the divine feminines are having to be patient for many years, and are being, Spirit is saying continue to be patient, it's worth waiting for, and continue to operate in that forgiveness and that love and that gratitude. And sometimes it's not what we want to hear, but it is for our highest good. Okay. Next we have movement, choices and decisions. So significant changes and choices must be made. Financial unions or partnerships. Seek advice. So this could have to do with financial unions or partnerships, or making decisions about moving forward in business ventures, or different aspects of love, or just having many choices and many directions to go in. Okay, so take this as it resonates according to your divine journey as well. We're going to move into the divine masculines here, because there's a lot of cards, and I'm trying to do this before this battery tells me no. Okay, first for the mental space in the divine masculine, we have the star. Okay, this is inspiration, hopeful, encouragement, and new beginnings. So the divine masculines are feeling hopeful about new beginnings. Okay, they're feeling inspired. And they're seeing that new beginnings are possible. Okay, they're feeling this now as they come out of the old them and move into the new them, the one that, the part of them that can see now what was taking them off course. Next we have the Two of Earth. This means pleasurable work, adaptability, balance between work and play. So the divine masculines are also finding a balance between work and play, and just within their lives in general, to balance out, how they would bring their divine feminines into their life and with their work, okay? And how that would come into play. Okay. Next we have the Ace of Air. This is a cool card. I love it. Okay, what I'm getting from this one is destiny and fate, the law of karma, the powerful forces of transformation at work, and synchronicities. So destiny and fate has taken over for the divine masculines. If it hasn't already, the divine masculines are being pulled in that direction. And karma, the law of karma, is being unfolded in their life now. They know it, they're feeling it. Spirit is, right in the middle of all of this. So, powerful forces of transformation at work and synchronicities are being seen. So the divine masculine is aware of who their divine feminines are. Okay? Next we have the High Priestess. Like I just said, the Divine Masculines are very aware of who their Divine Feminines are. Or did I say who their Divine Masculines are? I meant Divine Feminines are. If I said that, sometimes I get them mixed up. But this is a mystery that can't be understood by intellectual. So it has to be understood and experienced through intuition. So all that the Divine Masculine is learning now is that everything that he could not understand, or as the Divine Masculine side could not understand or receive, has to be understood by the intuition. It is above and beyond his intellectual. I say his, but it could resonate as male or female. There's no specific gender. So this is gaining access to the intuition and having access to a higher wisdom and trusting those vibes. Okay, so the Divine Masculine is having to trust their intuition now, not just their intellect. Where they were operating by their ego and their intellect, that is changing, okay? Because they realize that, just like I was talking about, ego. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative fear-based thoughts. This is coming to an end. The Divine Masculine their ego are being removed right now as they go through these tower moments and face their own karma and realize that they missed a gift, that they didn't see what the divine was doing all along. They're really having to face themselves, and Spirit is leading and guiding them now, but they're struggling with this. So Divine Feminines, you know, when you can, send them light and love and prayers and forgiveness. I'm not saying run back, because Spirit will tell you when it's time to go back. They need to learn their lessons so that they can grow and be enlightened. Not so they can, not in a bad way. Divine Feminists don't, well, they're reaping what they're, I mean, don't do that. But what I'm saying is, like, don't rush back until, prematurely. Allow Spirit to bring the towers down and to allow them to learn how to love themselves, okay? And with this ego being removed, they're seeing things through their intuition, not their intellect now, which is beautiful, because now they can move from their heart space, okay? But they're going through some challenges, all right? The Empress, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. They're learning, as the Empress has, as a Divine Feminine, to love themselves. Okay? They're in this place of learning to love themselves, which is beautiful. The King of Fire, motivation, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic, focus, 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 communication with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Okay, so they may be seeking out advice, or maybe even seeking out the Divine Feminines in the 5D. But they are focused. They're very focused on learning to love themselves and coming into this place of who they truly are, apart from their ego, as the Divine Masculine. Okay? And they are confronting their dark side, their shadow side. Okay? They're really coming into this karmic place of seeing where they have gone astray, and how this has affected not only them, their the Divine Feminine, but their lives as well, and others in their lives. So they're confronting this, and the little child in them, the little self within them, the innocence within them, returning back to innocence, and recognizing what may have caused them to react or act in this way. Basically removing past cycles and past behaviors, understanding why those behaviors are there and what caused them, and balancing this out. Okay, really confronting and learning how to love themselves, including their dark side. Okay, coming face to face with their dark side, which is their karma. Okay. In doing so, they're going to be the manifestors. This is going to work magic in their life, because they're going to come to a new beginning. They're going to come to a place where they have self-love. The Divine Feminine has self-love, and they're ready for the new beginning. As it is in heaven, so be on earth. They're going to be ready for the destination, or destiny and fate, to come manifest into their life. As they confront, they are putting the intentions into the universe, what they truly, where they erred, they're putting that into the universe to manifest. They want their Divine Feminines. That's what I'm getting. Okay. What I'm getting from this, it is well-deserved reward, is compassion and discipline. They're working very hard on learning to love themselves, and they're learning a hell of a lot in a short amount of time. They're putting in the work that they didn't for many years. They're shedding their ego side, and they're becoming disciplined, even in loving themselves. Okay, where they even had gone on off path and doing so, and they're finding compassion for themselves as well as for the Divine Feminines. So you may be feeling this change as well, Divine Feminines. Okay, like I told you before, these changes will be mirrored to you. You will probably sense them in the 5D. Okay. Next we have detach. This is the physical. So this is reflect. They're reflecting, and they're accepting, and making decisions and gaining clarity, and taking responsibility and wanting fairness. This is shedding of their ego, the ego being removed and seeing clearly. This is also justice. Okay, this is law of cause and effect. Karma for what you have put into a situation or situations, you are reaping. You are seeing clearly now how what you have put in has affected your life, and how and why. This is deep reflection, deep going, inner knowing, deep change. This is caused by tower moments. Okay? This is what the Divine Feminines are picking up on, this deep change and want and a desire for justice for the Divine Feminines. Okay? For their true Divine Feminines. The one that they left out in the cold. Okay? They want fairness. They're taking responsibility. They're accepting the truth, and deciding what to do with it with the clarity. Because now the ego is being shed, okay, and they're detaching from that, and justice will be coming to pass. It is in the Divine Masculines at this time. We're going into the emotional, and first card we have is Wedding. Here's where I feel something may have gone astray. Okay, so I feel that the Divine Masculines may have wanted to marry someone, or have married someone, or are getting divorced from someone. They do now want the Divine Feminine, Divine Feminine, but they went through something where they either asked someone to marry them or something, and then this deception happened. and they saw like red flags, okay? Pay attention to these red flags, the signs and cautions, okay? Something happened where they were deceived. That's why I'm getting the cards on the divine feminine side, reflecting the divine masculine's energy. I'm picking up on the deception from the divine. Oh, sorry, I have people here. Okay, this is also saying let your friends help you. But what I was saying about these go hand in hand. These two right here. This has something to do with the wedding or who they were with. And then they saw it for what it was. And they moved in another direction. Okay? That's what caused the tower moments. I'm getting this strong, guys, so I don't know, you know, but Spirit pulled me back over to the feminine side, but the divine masculine is asking, you know, seeking help, letting your friends help you, and ask for and accept support from others. So the divine masculine is accepting support from others because he's been, I think, a little bit discouraged, many of them, or support in knowing what to do now that he sees the truth. Okay? He's needing to know from the divine and from asking help from others, what do I do now that I know the truth? Okay? Because he does have true love. Okay? He does have true love for the divine feminine. And give your relationship a chance. He wants you to give the relationship a chance and work on your partnership. It may not be the right time, but this is what his emotions are desiring. Okay. Next we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. He's having romantic feelings for his divine feminine. Okay? He knows that there is a separation right now while he gets his shit together. Okay? He's very aware of this and very aware that there needs to be forgiveness. He's allowing the divine feminines to take time as well while he takes time to work on his issues. He knows and love himself. He knows that you need time as well to forgive and to come get over some things. Okay? So there is a separation. But past life relationships, this is your twin flame. He knows who his twin flame is. There's no question. He knows he's gone maybe in a wrong direction. There's things that need to be fixed. Yeah. He knows there's a separation, but he knows who he's coming back to when, you know, when everything is said and done, and I don't know, some divine masculines may be going through a divorce or, you know, separation of children and stuff like that. So after the separation, you know, the wheel of fortune is here. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So there's going to be a time where this changes for both the divine masculine and feminine, and it moves forward speedily, as it was said on the divine feminine side. Okay. So, Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research and stop procrastinating. So there's decisions that have to be made concerning this deception and these red flags that have been found out. Okay, and so he's in this process of not procrastinating, but taking move on those decisions. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents and contracts. Okay, what I got from this is important documents and contracts. I don't believe this is an important business venture. I believe this has to do with the decision making that is complex, that have to do with the wedding or something, the red flags or deception. Okay, where somebody was deceived. Because I have next, stand your ground. So Spirit is really telling the Divine Masculine to stand his ground, to don't back down, that everything's going to be okay, trust your intuition. The Divine Feminine is also supportive, although she's not running back to the Divine Masculines for a lot of them. I feel that a lot of them are, supporting the Divine Masculines in prayer and in other ways, and just there for them. I believe the Divine Feminines may be feeling this, but Divine Feminines or Masculines are being told to stand their ground as they go through this temptation. Okay, this Spirit wanted me to read this. Okay. This is the Devil card, and through this card, addictions and self-limiting beliefs are being addressed. This is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on material, physical world and its pleasures. Even though we are all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from that which once was natural. When we become disconnected from Spirit, the source that once nourished us, it's often replaced with a different supply of substance or substitute. In other words, the connection is then forged with food, alcohol, drugs, codependency to someone, or even work, hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? Is there a negative thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they draining it? Learn to embrace your fears and all your doubts, so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. Gaining knowledge that the physical world teaches, what the physical world teaches will help you transcend to a higher spiritual awareness. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that the Divine Masculines are coming out of this codependency because they're transforming. So this did come up, but stand your ground, Divine Masculines. I believe you're seeing what this was. I believe you're seeing that the ego had you bound in this, and that this is being released in your life. Okay, you're letting go of that. Your heart chakra have been closed due to the deception that you have faced and the hurt, but will be opened again. Okay, Spirit will open this again as you move forward into this. You're facing a financial loss or something right now because of this deception, and I believe it has to do with contracts, divorce, or something where you erred, you went in the wrong direction. Now someone's trying to gain something from this. So this is why your heart chakra is kind of closed off. You want it to be opened. You do have the love there. Spirit's saying the love is there, but you have to keep it closed while you go through this, okay? But remain strong. Stand your ground, okay? Even though you go through this, Spirit's saying stand your ground. You're going to go through temptation, stand your ground, okay? And operate in your love. Remember your love as you go through these documents and contracts and whatever you need to do to resolve this issue that you've gone through. Remember, this is waiting for you, okay? Your divine feminine and the world, okay? You'll come out of this separation when all this is through, and you know that, okay? It's a waiting game. Right now, it's time to just do what you need to do, and know that everything will come to fruition when it's time. It will manifest when it's time. Yeah. Spirit will bring it together at perfect timing. Okay? I'm going to go through these cards in the middle. What we have for the overall, we have emotions. The divine masculine and feminine are emotional. Both are feeling each other, okay? The true divine masculine and feminines are going through it right now, and they are mirroring, okay? Next we have sentimental feelings. They're both feeling sentimental feelings for each other. One is feeling sorry and regret and wanting to be forgiven. The other is wanting to forgive but having a hard time, but yet feeling sentimental and loving towards the one that is saying I'm sorry. So there's a lot going on right now, and what's hard is I feel for a lot of these situations that are happening that the divine feminine tried to tell the divine masculine the truth before these things even happened, and the divine masculine didn't listen, and he knows he didn't listen, okay? And that's what's so hard, that's what's sentimental about it, is because the divine masculine is like almost kicking himself, going, you know, I didn't listen, and now I'm in a world of shit, going through this karmic crap, or this karma, you know, karma stuff. So, and karmic crap, it could be. So, take the next step now. So, little by little, divine masculines, divine feminines, be playful, okay? Be lighthearted, be loving, forgive, and come towards each other as you can, as spirit allows, okay? But stay in your unconditional love. We also have retirement, okay? So this could be someone in your family retiring. This could be the divine feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine retiring. This could be someone that you know retiring, or just taking a vacation, a time out, okay? To regroup, to just truly love yourself, give to yourself. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay. The cosmos, creativity and vastness, 41. Okay, the cosmos appear always as an ally and never as a challenger. Creativity is in all forms is presented by the cosmos. This is a sign to place your attention on creative projects. They will be successful. Remember that all of life is creative, and you're also a co-creator with the divine. The cosmos are represented in the principle of infinity and the vastness of energetic exchange of the consciousness influences of all living things. This teaches us that every intention we set is in fact contagious, with the power of influence to influence others. We're entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on each other, for an individual level to a global one. This is a sign to remind you to open up to the well of creativity deep within you, and be mindful of your thoughts and actions, both influencing your outer world and most importantly keeping your attention toward your goals and the cosmos responds perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. Expect to be inspired to meaningfully touch others with all that you create. So remember that everything that you put out into the universe affects those around you as well. Okay, what you say, what you think, what you do. Make sure that you have the highest intent for those around you as well, because we ultimately affect each other, yeah? Okay. Imagine. This means turning imagination into manifestation, creative thoughts, visualization, the power to align imaginary and feelings, creativity and illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daily dreaming, fashioning a vision broad to help you see the goals, or meditating. Allow the power of creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your beliefs, and so you will see these things come to pass in the outer world, just as magic. So again, this is about manifesting and believing whatever you put out will manifest. I have a couple more cards to read. This is perceive and need and the choice to let go. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chains at your wrists is bottled to your fears from the past or deceptions from the future, about the future, or desperations about the future. Desperations about the future. So this is talking about codependency. Although you may wear a mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck can be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to the old, unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of the chains and move toward an open, free, healthy, and authenticity happy life. It may take some time and courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. Okay, wow. This is this reading is so much about codependency and letting go. This is also the card for those individuals, those 3 or 4 that I was speaking to directly, that need to let go. I don't know who you are, but this will resonate with you as well. Okay, but Spirit is really doing a lot of shifts right now, and codependency is really, Spirit wants, you know, that to be removed so that you can truly be happy. Okay, next we have contracts. Okay, this is partnerships or legal commitment. This card shows a contract in the background, ready to be signed, indicating a commitment or connection to some sort. This union may be a business deal or a sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal contract is underway, it is likely to turn out in your favor. This card shines a light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way. So, wow, this could be possible contracts coming your way with marriage. This could be possible contracts coming your way with projects or unions in the future, okay, with the divine masculine and divine feminine. After all this healing and this love and forgiveness is able to come back into both of your lives, okay?